coming to Diss, because that's why I'm in Diss in Norfolk. This is
Oh, yes, they are.
We're not coming there.
So we spoke about this morning about, you know, your career, etc. Being an acting policeman in a role, when you were filming, did you ever have to partake in any actual criminal activity that you had to help out with or anything like that? Because you're in that situation, you were...
I actually made 4 citizens' arrests.
Really?
Yeah, one of the instances, we used to have the real police, the real Met looking after us. So when I was doing all the driving stuff, I'd gone back to what we call number ones, waiting to go and do the chase again.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the car, and then the sergeant, the real sergeant who was looking after the estate, came on a separate radio and just said, look, we've just seen this kid, he's nicked another kid's bike, if you see him, stop him. And he went along there, as he went past us, I said, yeah, he's just past me. He said, well, get him. So I got in Sierra 1 and I was driving along, and he looked at me and I looked at him, and he kind of went, you can't do anything, you're an actor. So I knocked him off the bike.
Wow.
Yeah. And probably about 3.5 hours later, the dad came, and he'd just given that bike to his son that morning as a birthday present.
Yeah.
So, you know, don't get anywhere near me if you're on a nicked bike.
Was it the door opening scenario that you've been training for?
Absolutely, I remembered. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there were loads of times. The thing was, if we're shooting that stuff, and I'm not going to get out of Sierra 1, I'm going to do all the driving sequences, and we're going to do the get out stuff a bit later. I'm not going to wear all that crap that these guys are in, like the Interceptors are in. I might have the top bit on, but I'm being shorts.
Yeah.
I'm not real, and if I'm not getting out, but of course we'd stop while we're waiting for the director to check it. And I'll get out, so I look great. It's like the newsreaders, you know, they never wear their trousers, do they, newsreaders? Because you never see beyond that bit. But it was fascinating. And there's loads of pictures, when I go around the country, there's loads of people turn up there, I saw you, look! And then they're in shorts.
That's nuts.
I love it. I'm not doing that. I'm not wearing black gear.
It's a little bit like, you know, you see these funny interviews where there's a rather reasonable looking lady that cares about her, you know, her appearance, and she's doing an interview with a company. She's stood there, and then like one of the kids comes in the room to open the door, and she stands up quickly, shut the door, and she's wearing her pantaloons. It's Absolutely. Like the modern day equivalent of a TikToker you are, aren't you?
But if you kind of think that, you know, we spoke about it this morning, we were in one handheld camera, one boom op situation, so we had a big crew around us. So if we were saying, I used to stand on the street corners with a camera in front of me delivering the lines. White van man would come up and put it on and say, oi, can you tell me where Green Street is? I go, yeah mate, go straight down the road here, second on the left, you come to a pub called the Green Heart, go right there, and then look about 300 yards and it's right there. Absolute is what I was telling him. It didn't even exist, but he got rid of him.
That's amazing. Yeah. And you're always going to be that copper that knew nothing about the area.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, why should we?
I love that. I mean, have you found it like over the years where, you know, you act as a police officer, then sometimes in situations where you start thinking like one? No.
I have to say though, I look around here, 25 years I played him. I look around here, and there's like 3 or 4 people I'm looking at right now that I would probably, if I was real, would have a word with. You know who you are.
Is that just to tell them how hot their wife is?
But, I mean, what's quite interesting is, even I used to do a lot of theatre shows, musicals and stuff, and like the girls would come up to me after we'd had a party the night before, and they'll come up to me and go, can I drive? What? Am I beyond the legal? How the hell would I know whether you're on the legal? I'm not even real. But it was fascinating, but people see you, don't they? When we go shopping, it's amazing, my missus, she's so understanding, but we'll go shopping and I'll get stopped 3 or 4 times, particularly if poor old Tony Stamp had tried to pull a bird. He was never successful. In 25 years I never kissed anybody except Reg Ollis on screen. And the only reason I kissed Reg Ollis is that he was supposed to be dying and I had to give him the kiss of life. Seriously, that is called acting. That is real acting. Yeah, that's right, Mrs. It was that face, absolutely.
That's
so
brilliant.
She's a mate, and my missus puts up with so much. So he tried to chat up, I don't know if you remember or not, Trudy Goodwin, who played Ackland, he tried to chat her up, and she slapped him round the face. Do you remember that episode? And because we're one handheld captain, you go for it. We haven't got any, so she's got to do it for real. And we're going around Marks and Spencer's, other shops are available, but we're going around Marks and Spencer's, and this 3rd, 4th lady came up to me. I wouldn't have pushed you out of bed, I wouldn't have slapped you and given me a big hug. And Cherry just goes, I'll see you in the car in 20 minutes. And
that long you had?
Disappears over the corner. But it's amazing to be in people's front rooms. We've talked about sort of, what an absolute privilege for you to turn us on and to watch us. I think it's just amazing. I mean, if you don't stop blowing that whistle, I'm going to shove it, please.
You're going to apprehend it.
The interesting thing is, that's a referee's whistle. Why are you buying her a referee's whistle, telling her it's a police whistle?
It's irrelevant. It's got
Psychologically, you have injured that girl.
It's white and black. She's made an effort. I like it.
Yeah, and actually, I think is it the traffic officer keep putting that siren on? I'm going to give him a smack as well, because then like 5.5 hours of listening to that now.
Right knee nor, right.
Oh, hang on.
There you go.
Oh, thank you very much. Please,
there you go.
What does that say? Please climax. Is that what you got on your top? Oh, right, so, please car you cut. So it said, please climax.
Please climax.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Steve Woodward, Chairman. God knows what the others are like.
Thanks, Woodward. Give him a clap. Come on, give him a cheer. You've got to wear it now, because you made her feel bad. You've got to blend in, you see. There you go.
Okay. If you think it's anything to do with football, I know nothing about football, and I care slightly less. Sorry, sir.
Can I blow you?
Yeah, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very kind.
Wow, that was unexpected, isn't it?
Because the thing about the bill is, it was shot to be real. You know, so we're a drama documentary. So I think in its 28 years on television, we only ever won 3 awards.
Only 3?
And it's because, well, we didn't fit in any category. So we weren't necessarily a drama. It was called a drama documentary, was how they made it.
Yeah.
But it was really sad, because for like 18 years, we went to those award ceremonies and basically just got drunk afterwards. Because we never ever won it. But you're supposed to sit there. Have you seen award ceremony? You're supposed to sit there and you haven't won, and they put a camera on you. What do they expect you to do?
Get drunk.
But I love the film. I absolutely love being in it. It was such a privilege.
The problem we have now is, attention span is so hard. We've got all these swipers, TikTokers, sliders, and you
like him, you mean, with his flash camera? Look at
yes,
that.
he's a remarkable male.
Isn't he? Yeah.
And people don't have
the interesting thing is, all those that be watching that won't know what he looks like.
But he's a butch. I like that.
Sorry, you're saying?
No, it's fine, because what we're saying is, like, nowadays when you watch a series, you get 3 or 4 series in and you're like, oh, we'll see what else on Netflix, and you drop off, right? How many episodes?
That I made about 1,400 or something like that.
1,400 episodes.
It's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words, but also on the same hand, to keep that attention to people every single week is spectacular, and we're talking millions.
Well, do you know, the Bill's, we said about it this morning, I don't know if you know or not, but the Bill's the only police series before and after that does not show you the crime. You arrive as we arrive, so the story unfolds to you as we supposedly find out about it. And it's an element of the show that I really, really loved. You get a lot of the public come up to you, well, we worked out who it was within 10 minutes, it took you an hour. But it was so beautifully written. I really, really loved it. But playing a copper, I mean, the guys on here, I thought The Interceptor would come on. Playing a copper was fascinating, because you go through every gambit of emotion. You think of the stuff that they put Tony Stamp through.
Yeah.
To make you believe me, I have to put myself right into that position. Because, believe it or not, I'm going to ruin your television watching, your film watching from this moment on. You look, as I do to you lot, you look at our eyes. And one of the things that you look at TV now is you kind of look at it and you don't believe them. Because every character you play, and I've done 160 odd on theatre, every character you play, if you're doing it true to your art, costs you. Even I'm going to go and play Abernard for about the 12th time or whatever it is in Panto, that costs me, because the whole of the rest of that cast rely on me to be really horrible and get the kids really booing, so the princess can come on and do all her glamorous bit and Prince Charming can come on and save her. But the baddie's got to be bad. In TV, you're looking at our eyes. So whatever I'm playing, like, who's accused of being a paedophile at one time, you've got to put yourself into that place for you to believe us. So very often on my drive home, particularly when we were doing that, and it expanded over 6 weeks shooting, I'll be making other episodes in the day that had no relation to that story.
Wow.
At all. So you've got an hour and a half to get yourself out of that mindset into whatever you're going to play next. We never shot the thing in story order, so we're doing bits and pieces from other episodes. And very often, on my way home, I just had to stop, go into a car park and just cry, just get rid of it. Get rid of the stuff. And it was fascinating to do that, because that's what the cops have to do in reality. And one of the things when I was just talking to the Interceptors over there is they've kind of got to be the best actors ever. Because the jobs now, it's just from job to 12 hours on shift, from job to job to job to job to job. You don't have time to reload. You just don't. You're going into that situation again, And I was out with the guys about 7 months ago, and they were saying that the team that was just going on are probably going to inherit 40 calls that the team ahead of them didn't get to.
Wow.
So by the time they turn up, these people have waited 2 hours, 2.5 hours, they're going to get all that crap before they find out what the problem is. And it's amazing, it just doesn't stop. It's really tough.
Wow.
And a lot of it, as you will all know, is about social, and there is no social backup anymore. It just does not exist. And I was talking to a paramedic a while ago. When the guys go in there, 2/3 of the stuff they're dealing with is about mental health. No one is geared up for that. It's too hard because the guys will know. Been with Childline 40 years. When we were on the phone to the kids, we would know it would take 5 or 6 calls before the kid actually told us what the problem was. And that's the same with people who've got post-traumatic stress or all of it. Every one of you here will have a story. Every single one of you will have a story. And the thing that if I leave you with nothing else, every night before you go to sleep, just think to yourself of what the day was. Just think what your day was. If you've got a crap boss, sling it. It's still going to be your crap boss tomorrow. It's not your problem. Get rid of it. Just chuck it. One of the things about my industry at the moment, if you think about it, after 9 o'clock at night, all that's on television is death and mayhem. That is all there is. And you're watching that, you go to bed, your psyche is still locked into that. Seriously. Get rid of it, just lie there. Gary will tell you, I drive him nuts because I do this every night, just get rid of all the stuff. The stuff that you don't need, sling it. Those that are paying, sling it. That kid with the whistle, sling it. You know, and the thing is, really, truly, get rid of that. We all carry our own burdens. And very often, people around you that are causing problems have got major problems themselves. You all know it, you all know the bullies that were at school, you know, your bullies that were at work. They're a bully at work because they're a bully at school. They're probably, if you go into the background of it, is something really traumatic going on in their life, which is why they're passing it on. If we can break those cycles. So every night, if you do nothing else, just tonight, just lie there and just think, I met that Graham Cole, what a twat he was, and I'm going to chuck that. Just think about your day. Think about those that influence you, and just remember the good stuff. Remember the lovely stuff. For those of you that are ill and things, just think about that. Think about which part of your body is hurting you. And the Buddhists use this beautiful thing. Just lock your head into that. Lock your head into where it is. Look into your head into where. Start, and as soon as you start that, you start dismissing the problem. It starts to be less. And certainly with mental health, biggest thing with mental health, you've got to talk. You cannot hold it. If you hold it inside, it will fester away. You've got to talk, particularly blokes. We've got a stand over the way there, Post-Traumatic Stress 999. Come and talk to us over there. I've got some pictures and we've got a load of merchandise. It's been really tough for charities this year, all the charities you well know. No one's got cash anymore, you don't carry cash anymore, we can't do the bucket stuff anymore. Really, really hard, and since COVID, it's all about cards and stuff. And every charity is getting so hard. We know there's 240,000 coppers off at any one time. And they go, it's backache, it's neckache. It's like, no, it's not. It's post-traumatic stress and you can't get rid of it. And the thing we'll do over there is we'll go in and we'll teach them, okay, we can tell you what the triggers are going to be. We can tell you that, so before you hit and go into that dark place, we can tell you how to get rid of it and how not to get back into that place again. But it's all about your mindset. It's all about that. Seriously, that kid, what is wrong with you two? Can't you just take the whistle? I mean, what is wrong with you two? I need to come and talk to you about parenting. I've done it twice. But seriously, girls and boys, you know, thanks for supporting us here. It's a beautiful thing. I love Ben and the guys. Have you got another question? Because I don't know if prattle on.
That was amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. Put your hands together. That shows a real human being. Our time is up, so yeah, I've got to finish this up real quick. If you want a photo, if you want to come and say hi, you need to go to his tent over there. It's just the other side of his tent here. He won't be able to do it here because we've got a next person on, so he's going to walk straight there, and he can assure you he'll see each and every one of you. Our little while ago I was with Rowan Atkinson at Goodwood, and my kids, I wasn't listening to it correctly, and my child said to him, I love your acting, and I love how you portray different characters, but my favourite character is Mr. Bean. And my boys were like 10 and 11. And Rowan Atkinson said, that is the most heartfelt, correct comment I've ever heard a child say. It's like, I love it when you're Mr. Bean and you play that idiot. It's not a compliment. The way my son described him, he was an amazing actor, and I would say to you, sir, thank you for all the effort you've put in. It's the last time we get him on stage, but please can I have one more cheer and round of applause? One absolute legend.
Thank you. And thanks to the technical guys. Bless your heart.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I'll come give you a hug in a bit and come say hello.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. We're going to throw some